want to be a coder like I am. So I wanted to give something to my borough of Brooklyn. I wanted to give something to my community. And I'd like to thank everybody at Heritage Equity Partners who has helped us do this and has become really great partners for what we're doing down in Bushwick. But I'm doing this thing here because I want to be able to understand the pain and the pressure on a content creator to put content out on a weekly or daily or basis. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to, have that experiment and do it about something that I'm passionate about, which is New York City basketball. And I can't ask Kenny a question. I don't have access. It's called access journalism. Right? But what you do with that access is so deadly important. Because this coach basically said, the kid is not running hard enough, not running fast enough. Giannis Antetokounmpo was trying to basically destroy them. Every game that kid comes out and plays. That's why he's one of my favorite players in the NBA, if not my favorite player. He wants the smoke. Not only does he wants the smoke, he wants to take that smoke and shove it up your ass. And the counter to that, the game plan coming into this season, knowing that KD wasn't going to play, was to basically play Taurean Prince. And if Joe Harris was healthy today, they would have played Joe Harris at the 3. Rodion's wouldn't have been there. And Rodion's is really the only one that has even a shot at 6'9" to guard someone like Giannis, who's 7 feet. They took a picture of him standing next to Brook Lopez. They looked the same size. He looked bigger, actually. And this coach, in these press conferences, are answering these cupcake questions. These powder puff girls that we call beat journalists, I like them all. They're all good people. They give their time. They talk to the fans. They do the job very well. But they are not doing the side that holds the team accountable, and especially that coach. And you can't say, oh, it's just a year. We were going to play Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell. If Lin didn't get hurt, that was his game plan. New York City, that's the end of his podcast. That's the end of his press conference. And I've been saying it for a while. I'm gonna do more of these in the coming weeks. We have a pod. I'm putting together a crew of Nets fans to do a pod, and Nets journalists and the like, to do a pod about the trade deadline coming up. Right. The Nets are in serious trouble. They're in the 8th seed. And the problem with being the 8th seed is, especially an under 500 8th seed team, we're not even like 1 or 2 games. Like we're heading for potentially 6 games under 500 with the Lakers coming in. We're 5 games under 500 and we're the 8th seed. That means we don't get our draft pick. That means we will have a shit season and not even have a pick to show for it. We will get utterly demolished. Because even if KD comes back, this team can't beat the Bucks as formatted, as strategically set up in a 7-game series. So they're going to walk in here and sweep us. And we won't have a draft pick to show for it. This is a failure. And I feel sick talking about it. Most people would be gloating and because I predicted this. But it's worse than I thought. I thought maybe Sean Marks would tank, get a player, put some ping pong balls in the lottery. Hey, maybe you end up in the top 5. Add a player so you could be rebuilding while you're trying to go for it with these 2 superstars. But this press conference, Nets fans, it's just another thing that's showing me what I've been watching the past 3 years. And don't give me last year. Last year he gave up. And when he gave up, he just let D'Angelo Russell do what he wanted to do. Because before that, when he was trying, he was taking D'Angelo out of end-of-game situations. He was playing Jared Dudley at the 4. That was his player coach. His shit player coach. Every year it's a shit player, whether it be Randy Foye, little Potbelly Pig running around there. I had to watch Jared Dudley's overlapping waist, no muscle tone, double chin, basically guarding Giannis Antetokounmpo. And for this organization, for no one in the organization, all these scouts, not to be able to go, you know what? Seeing what we've seen the last couple of years, Dudley. And Dudley wasn't the starter. Travion Graham was supposed to be the power forward last year. And that was a disaster. Even Kenny didn't let it go on when he came back. The institutional controls of this team has to save us. It's not going to happen for us this year. You got Kyrie talking crazy. And if they lose to the Knicks coming up after this Laker game, I think it's. Do we play Philly again? Let me take a peek. They play the Lakers. And after they play the Lakers on Martin Luther King. Right? Matter of fact, I'm saying it completely wrong. They play the 76ers, then the Lakers, then the Pistons, then the Knicks. That's trouble. Big team in the Sixers on Monday. Then they get a nice little rest. Play another big team. LeBron James, 6'10", they say 6'9". I don't know. Looks 6'10" to me. At the small forward. So Joe Harris, the game plan is for Joe Harris to get back and guard LeBron James. Then the Pistons, Andre Drummond comes into town. They always have a shot against us. And then the Knicks. It's about to get ugly in New York City. And my Brooklyn Nets fans, I with our playoff future teetering in the balance, and I don't want to make the playoffs now. I do not want to make the playoffs with this coach. You could all be, tranquilized by the fact that Kevin Durant is on his way. But that does not help you. that does not get you where you need to go. Because the idea can't be Kevin Durant is going to guard Giannis Antetokounmpo. We could be in major trouble. Let's just pour this season down the toilet. Get an interesting draft pick. Sean Marks is great at it. And find ourselves a coach. I think the sooner the better. It's never going to happen. But I think the sooner the better, because the sooner you get someone here that's evaluating this talent and realizing what he needs Sean Marks to go get for him, the better. It's a major problem, Nets fans. And I get no pleasure in saying, oh, I predicted it, I said it. You know what else I predicted with my dumb ass? Before he was hired? That Kenny Atkinson was going to be a great coach. And boy, was I a fool.